As always, I have opinions.
Oh, do you? What about movies? You have opinions on movies?
Dude, let's talk about some motherfucking movies.
Oh, shit, son.
I don't care if I look stupid or not.
Drink vodka in moderation, kid.
Never trust a big booty and a smile.
I'm always trying to shove it in the back.
And sometimes I don't know if you're joking or not.
Hold still. Hold still. Hold still.
Yeah, boy, straight to doom.
Why you sound like Bane? Let's look on that.
Look it up, just let it be awkward.
Hey, this is PJ Souls, and you are totally listening to the Bad Boys podcast. Keep listening, or you know who might come after you.
The boogeyman. And we're not talking about Donald Trump, even though he is a scary man. We're talking about Michael Myers. You guys knew that, right?
Yes.
Okay.
I do recall that much.
Okay.
Yes.
PJ Souls, do you know who she played in the movie?
No, I don't. I'd be lying if I was like, oh yeah, it's because I don't remember.
Strangely enough, she died via phone cord. My kids would be like, "What the fuck?
Oh,
what is that? What is Michael Myers using to kill her?" Like, she's obviously using that to talk to somebody, but what's it attached to? It's got a fucking phone cord. Think about that. How crazy is that? A phone cord.
Yeah.
Right. Who would go into any middle school? What's the chance that they're going to know what a phone cord is?
Exactly.
Right.
You put the phone on their table. Like, what is this?
Yeah.
Yeah. You have the little toy. Remember the little toy? It had a face. The little phone.
The eyes. Yeah, they go back and forth as you dial.
Did that ever make it in Toy Story?
Oh, that's a good question.
Yeah. Did any of you guys have one of those?
I think we did, yeah.
You had a pull string, right? And then the eyes would move up and down or left to right.
Yeah.
You pull on it? Yeah.
Something like that.
Oh, I know. Now, I was like, what the fuck are you talking about? Now, the pull string and the eyes, that thing. No, I didn't have that shit.
Fisher Price. Yeah.
Fisher Price, my first creepy-ass phone. The kids won't even
know.
No,
I remember like the first cordless phone. Like, that was a big fucking deal, dude. I was like, because I was like a chatterbox when I was in middle school. Right around the time.
To grab your phone and go to all your room,
dude, I'd be on the phone. Dude, I'd be on that with a real long, like, extension metal antenna that and then you'd mush it back, but you had to do it slowly, otherwise you'd break it.
Yeah, because if your cord was short, you'd have to be there in the kitchen talking to your friend or whatever, and then if your mom's
dude,
cooking, she could hear the whole conversation.
Family, right? This is the family phone in the middle of the dining room. Yep.
You finally get that call from the girl. She's flirting with you on the phone, and you're like, "Oh shit, man, I can't talk about this."
No, that didn't happen. I don't know.
Yeah, exactly. We didn't have to worry about that.
Oh, you don't have to worry about that.
Or remember the insane? You'd be like, "Yo, man, go down to Ross. They got 50-foot extension cords."
Yeah, you got lucky to get a phone. The cord that will reach all the way to your room.
Yeah, that corded headset, and it would get all tangled up. Coiled.
The coil.
Yeah, but what about when you're talking like, "Hey, girl, what you wearing?" And then your mom picks up, "Hey, dinner's ready." Like, what the? Hey, get off the phone.
That's right.
Remember listening to conversations when they call waiting was a big deal. Remember?
Oh my God! Hold on, I'm important. Somebody's calling.
Someone's calling right now. Hold on. Beep. Hello. Hey, such and such. Yeah, but I'm on the phone. Can you call back? All right. Click. Hey, was that such and such? No, I told him to call back.
Well, and then it was like, if you had call waiting, it wouldn't go to answering machine.
Right.
So it was ringing, right?
It was easy.
Like fucking annoying.
But then there's this period in time where not everybody had answering machines, and so it's like, does this phone ring incessantly because he doesn't have an answering machine?
Right.
Do I need to call back?
They not want to pick up yet. I'll just keep calling back every minute.
And answering machines literally used fucking tape.
Yeah, tapes.
I remember.
Well, that's the other thing I was going to bring up. If you give a kid in middle school, give him a little boombox and a cassette, you think they'll be able to figure it out and play it?
I mean, yeah.
Eventually,
yes. They'll figure it out eventually.
Yeah.
Eventually, but yeah. I mean, it's usually 2 arrows pointing in one direction and 1 arrow pointing to the right,
Get the
and
power
one
button,
square button.
And you push play. It says it on there.
Yeah, I mean the biggest danger would be to like accidentally hit the record button, but that's like the record button and the play button at once.
Play and record though, right? Yeah. Many mixtapes created that way.
Oh boy. Oh boy. Dude. I would record the theme songs to my favorite television shows.
What?
Yeah.
You had it hooked up to your VCR or something?
No, I just had it set up. I just waited because all the shows came on at the same time.
How would you record it? You put your boombox next to the TV?
I just held it
next to the speaker?
You would not.
Yeah.
Dang.
Yeah, sort of. Because I needed to listen to the MacGyver theme song at any moment. It was A-Team, and then like through the third season, the A-Team changed a little bit on the second half of the song, and then fucking Knight Rider, like Jesus Christ, and Airwolf. Oh my God, dude, that was my intro into like electronic music.
Man, why don't you work out to fucking TV theme? Man, I feel like you'd be pumped, dude. You'd be fucking like Arnold right now. You'd be jacked.
I love going back to all those old shows.
Right? Yeah, but not the sitcoms ones. Those wouldn't do it for you, right? Just straight up action.
No, it was always like the action or drama shows.
Right.
Yeah, it was MacGyver.
Did you ever get down to those songs too? Did you ever play those?
What do you mean?
Trying to get,
like,
trying to get some?
Oh, hold on, babe. I'm getting the bra off, and I'm like, let me go hit the A-Team play button. No.
Hey, I love it when a plan comes together. You're telling me you wouldn't want to get down to the theme of Knight Rider?
No, the theme song's too long.
Oh, you don't. This fucking guy. Wow. This song goes, his name was Michael Knight. Harley's like, oh, thunder and lightning. Oh, it's a rap.
Dude, I'm telling you, I love Big Mouth, right? That's like my favorite comedy show.
Oh, okay.
It's just nothing does a better job of explaining what it's like to be this going through puberty boy and like masturbation and sex, and it's just like how cavemen, our brains become so quickly. They do such a fabulous job of describing that experience, although it can be kind of PTSD at times. So
nice. So would you get down to Murder, She Wrote theme?
Oh, I don't remember that theme song.
What about game shows? Wheel of Fortune?
Ooh.
Harley, could you last the Jeopardy theme when they're asking that final question?
No. That one's done.
That's too long.
But I'm trying to remember, like, me and my mom watched Wheel of Fortune a fair bit when I was a kid.
That's a weird transition, but all right.
Well, that was a game show.
I know.
I'm trying to remember the theme song to it, but I can't remember. Tony.
Does it have a theme song? I think they just scream Wheel of Fortune, right?
Oh, maybe you're right. Maybe it doesn't have a theme song.
It had to have music, though, right? Price is Right has music?
It's gotta be. Oh, dun, 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 dun,
oh, yeah, it does. See? That's right.
Dun, 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 dun. Yeah, dude, The Price is Right. That theme song is the jam.
But there's a dubstep version of that, huh, Tony?
Oh, I'm sure. Tony, pull
Episode
up
738 of the Bad Boys Podcast. We're about to randomly rant all things movies. I am your host, Fonso, a.k.a. Mike Lowry. Joining me as always,
Harley, a.k.a. Marcus Burnett.
And I'm Tony, a.k.a. MCP.
Had to give bid farewell to Black Sabbath to perform last night in Birmingham, the last final show.
No.
Yes.
How old is that motherfucker?
77.
Oh,
he was sitting in his king's throne. He was singing in the chair, but he still did. We performed, man. And Geezer, Tom Iommi, dude, the whole band, man, they were rocking. They like grandpas, man, but they were fucking rocking. Sounded good too.
Like the whole band, or is it a bunch of like 30-year-olds?
Yeah, they put on the four songs.
Wow.
Yeah. There's other huge bands too, super groups. They had like Tom Morello, Guns N' Roses, Metallica. I mean, anyone that's anyone metal. It was like the equivalent to like old school Live Aid, you know, when you had a bunch of bands together.
It was, what was that Michael Jackson song?
Which one?
What was that Michael
We Are the
Jackson
World?
song from the? Yeah,
something like that. But with the Prince of Darkness, you know.
This is the Hail Satan version of
That's right.
We Are the World.
That's right. We bite off bats' heads, you know, singing like that. But yeah,
right.
So Prince of Darkness, Ozzy, man, he gave so many years. Like so many bands were influenced by Black Sabbath. They would tell you there was probably an honor for all of them to be there. The Princess watched them perform one last time, and the people that were there incredibly lucky. And they did do a live stream. I've been watching them all day long, and yeah, it was pretty awesome. It was pretty awesome to see him. They sounded good, man. Like, and I know he wanted to sing a lot more, and but health wise, he couldn't, and he sat there and he gave us 4 songs. So Shout out to Ozzy.
Yeah, man, he's had a good run.
Absolutely, and then when they had the show, the Osbournes, he was got huge there, and had a career solo. Had a great solo. And every football game you go to, they fucking play Crazy Train all the time. So that guy, his music will live on forever.
Right.
Yeah. You made a football game, they fucking played it.
Yeah.
Absolutely. Yeah, man. But yeah, man, we're here recording episode 738. I don't know what area code that is.
I think it says LA.
Oh, it does?
The number 738 can refer to several things, but most prominently, it is the new area code being added to the existing 213-323 area code in Los Angeles.
Oh, shit. 213 is Los Angeles.
So this is LA looking forward, baby.
That area code, yeah.
Shit, we must be trending.
Oh, shit. Hashtag 738.
Right.
What's going on, fellas?
Happy Sunday.
Happy Sunday.
Yeah. So, hope everybody had a good weekend.
The 4th of July. We'll get into that, I'm sure.
Right. Oh, that's right. 4th of July.
Absolutely. Well, so everyone survived, no fireworks. Yeah, I was curious about Tony if you go on the roof and watch fireworks, or if there are any fireworks.
I don't give a shit about fireworks.
That's what I figured. That's what I thought. But you would have a good view though on your roof, right?
Actually, I don't think so. I think the fireworks are happening behind buildings. Yeah.
Oh.
I don't know.
Taller buildings.
One of these years, maybe I'll go up and find out, but it wasn't this year.
Okay.
Yeah, we were up there. We were up there earlier in the day. I mean, spoiler to my weekend, but yeah, we didn't stay up there.
Okay. Was it crowded up there? I figured everyone's going to be up there.
There was a lot of people barbecuing.
Yeah. Oh, I'm sure. Yeah.
And we were. Well, I mean, that's. I'll save that for my weekend.
Yeah, Reed, calm down, Reed. Take it easy. We do got some extras though, and then I got a double feature this week. I got picked twice, and oh yeah, what are we doing about the points? Did you ever discuss that?
Tony, I don't have the points sheet.
You don't have the points sheet?
It up?
I got the points. I got the points.
No. All right.
You got one?
Thank you.
Yeah. I got a backup? Damn, Harley. What would you do without Tony?
Next Sunday, I'll have the points sheet.
Is that right?
Sure. Yeah, for sure. Scout's honor.
You never went to the Boy Scouts. What are you talking about?
No, fuck no. Nope, I never went to Boy Scouts.
Would you have
though? Yeah, if somebody put me in Boy Scouts when I was a boy and I was too young to decide, yeah.
Right, no, but what if they gave you the option? Like
right.
Said,
exactly.
Do you want to go? If you want to go, we'll pay for it and do all the things.
No.
Sign you up.
No.
You said no, huh?
No, because I was a city boy. Or at least I wanted to be a city boy. I was a suburb boy, right? Like I didn't want, somebody was like, hey, we're going to go sit out in the woods and carve wood. I'd be like, get the fuck out of here. I want the latest Wu-Tang CD. You know what I mean?
Exactly.
No. Yeah.
Now, how did you get into sports? You chose those?
How did I get into sports?
Yeah.
Was
that by your choice or you?
Nobody put me in sports. No, of course.
Nobody put you in the corner, baby? Is that what you're saying?
Nobody put me in sports. Nobody told me what I was going to do. Everybody.
Oh, you went to soccer. You signed up yourself? Or you had your mom do it?
No, I did it because Chris Morris was in it.
Okay.
I did it because Chris was my best friend, and
So he kind of told you he kind of told you to do it without telling you to do it. You didn't do it of your own choice. You did it because someone else was doing it.
No, absolutely. I was 100% influenced by Chris and his family. So when I was that age, I ended up spending a lot of time with Chris and his family, and it was a nuclear family. He had a cool big brother that was a tagger. His parents were still married. Both of them were employed and cool, and they just seemed like they had their shit together. And so I was really envious of that. And so I wanted to be like Chris, and by extension, Chris, his older brother, and his dad, right? And so when they were his dad was the coach,
Yeah, his dad would coach. Yeah.
And Adam, his son, the older brother, he was the assistant coach, right? So it was like, hey, Harley, you should play soccer with us.
After
and I was
Adam
like, okay,
playing,
cool.
Yeah, he wanted to coach. Yeah.
Right. I was like, all right, yeah, absolutely. And so, I played soccer. And that was
scored for the other team,
obviously. I scored for the other team, exactly. So that was a 1 year.
Short-lived career, yeah. One and done.
Short-lived career, and yeah.
You tried to
I did play T-ball when I was younger, and I was like, we were still in LA, so I was like 7 or 8. And so I was probably too young to kind of decide that. My mom probably put me in T-ball. I didn't, but football or basketball was definitely mine. And track and field. I did track and field.
Team, Turner, you weren't on that team when Harley was on it?
Not when Harley was on it. I got on the team after he left.
Damn.
Yeah.
Could have had a fucking BBC fucking soccer team way back in the day.
No shit.
That would have been amazing. Yeah, you got in the right time, Tony, when Harley.
Yeah, like
Tony had that
pointed
defense.
out.
He had that grit, the defense. He had the knee pads. Motherfucker loved slide tackling.
Oh, that's right.
Came around his way, you were fucking getting slide tackle.
Tony did?
Yep.
Oh yeah.
He did it clean too. We didn't get called flag either. You knew exactly when to slide and hit the ball, and then done.
Yep.
Did you have soccer in your family, Tony?
Yes. Well, no, not in my family. Not my direct family. Yeah. But I'm Mexican.
So what got you?
So
right, so
it's in my blood.
Family.
It's in my blood.
Right.
Yeah, my dad didn't play soccer. He played basketball. I think I played.
So you guys always played basketball. That's cool.
Yeah. My dad been playing basketball since he was young, like in his teens. But he didn't play soccer as a kid. He did martial arts and basketball. I played t-ball, baseball, soccer, and basketball. I wanted to play football, but they're like, no, you'll get hurt. It's like, yeah, but they're wearing pads. Like all these other sports I'm getting hurt in, we're not wearing pads.
Right, exactly.
Like I'm getting hurt over here anyway.
Right. At least I have pads.
Yeah, at least I have a helmet, man. Come on. But yeah, so I just played that. Soccer and t-ball was because friends of the family played. And so I ended up, and it was something to do. I'd have to, I don't think I've ever asked my parents why they signed me up for
Probably
t-ball.
Be on the computer all the time if they didn't send us outside to play outside.
That's probably why they did it, just because at that time we lived at the kennel, right? And so to get away from the kennel during business hours on the weekends, go do sports. And so, yeah, that was probably one of the reasons.
You played for a while before I started playing. I remember, like, your mom would always ask your mom if I wanted to play. I was like, I don't know. I don't want to play.
I think I ended up playing a total of like 7 or 8 years of soccer.
Oh, wow.
Yeah.
Nice.
Yeah, because I remember playing that really early. And
how many times did we play together? 2?
I think 2 years. Yeah.
Another Blue Devils, right? No, that's when I was coaching. I was coaching with Adam.
I do remember blue uniform.
Mm-hmm.
Fonso, did your dad play soccer?
No. Yeah, I didn't do anything. Like I said, my mom and Tony's mom were so close, so they would always hang out, and they're like, oh, you should have him sign up, and then I didn't want to, and then when I finally did, I was like, oh, this is fun. I actually liked it. I was pretty good at it, so I was like, oh, you know what, this is not bad. But I was older, so I was like, I was always almost going to end up, I would have going to play too long with Tony,
right?
But my birthday was in December, so I was always I could still, you know what I mean? I could still.
Did you play soccer at Oceanside High?
I signed up, and I practiced a couple times, and I was doing the drills, and then I get home really late. My mom hated that. She was like, "Man, you go to after school, you gotta go practice, and you don't get home late." So I had my bike, and I get home late. I didn't care, I liked it.
Right.
Because I got a big ego boost one time because we were doing the drills. It's where you would like lie down, and guys would run around in a circle, jump over you, and then once they got next to you, you'd lie down, and then it was your turn. But one time I was lying down, and the coach comes up to me. He's like, "Hey, your name's off, right?" He's like, "Yeah." He's like, "Used to play rec league." I'm like, "Yeah." He's like, "Yeah, I would see your name a lot pop up in there. You're really good." I was like, "Oh, wow. Thanks." I was like, "Holy shit!" I was like, "How the fuck? How you know that?" I felt like scouted.
Guy knows me.
Right.
Wow.
In the paper, they used to keep the stats. Remember, Tony? I don't know if you remember.
Oh,
I did not know that.
I do remember that. I remember that because I remember seeing my name in the stats, and I was like, "Yeah."
It was
cool,
it
was like
right?
2 points or something like that. But it was like, yeah.
Well, I played defense. I don't think my name was ever a stat.
Yeah, so defense was. So when I would score, they'd have my on there, and then I didn't know they kept these stats. So like how many goals you would score in the season or whatever like that. I didn't know that, but apparently they just read the paper and they just recognized my name, and I was excited. I was like, fuck yeah. Then when I was like, nah, you can't. I was like, fuck. I was so pissed. I was like, I could have, I wanted to at least try it 1 year,
Yeah.
Get the jersey from school, jacket, whatever. But yeah, short-lived career like Harley's.
Mm-hmm. I tried out for basketball team in high school in freshman year.
Yeah.
And I got cut because my percentages were too low. He's like, during the testing week, I don't remember, the tryouts, my shots were at like 60 something %. And he's like, yeah, there's guys who have 70% or higher, 70% or more. So, got to cut you. I was like,
you can
dang,
do the best. You're like, fuck.
Yeah. I was like, hey, that's valid though. I was like, that's a number. Like right. I totally accept it. I was like, no, I would make the same decision. That makes sense.
Right. I don't know. Harley got on there just because he was fucking 7 feet tall. That's the only reason he made it.
I certainly had an unfair advantage. Basketball is certainly.
Oh yeah, the tall guys are like just stand in the middle, wave your arms around.
Yeah, you just got to stand there and block.
Stand there.
Well, I will say this.
And block.
Yeah.
My freshman year, my freshman and like sophomore year, I was 6'2", so I wasn't like circus freak, right? I know like a lot of these motherfuckers are like 6'8" their sophomore year. Like I was 6 foot, 6'2" by my sophomore year. I could dunk at 6'2", like fairly easily. So I was like the one white boy that could jump. With that said, I couldn't do anything else. I had no hand-eye coordination, rebounds, no skill, nothing. I could foul out. I could defend.
Should have been like the Rodman, man. Just get the boards.
Dude, I was fucking terrible. I was the worst basketball player. And then, of course, grades caught up to me, and they're like, yeah, you suck and your grades suck. So you're off the team, bro. And I was like, yeah, fuck this place anyways.
Your percentage is low, and
your percentage is low.
Lack of better word, your ass is dumb, and and you didn't graduate, so yeah, we understand.
I did. I just had to graduate late.
It all went downhill after that, Tony. Harley.
Yeah. Dang. No, my high school years.
At least Tony tried out. Man. That's cool.
Look, here's the upside to this, right? Oh. We all have met a 42-year-old dude who peaked in high school, right? Mm-hmm. He tells a lot of stories about all the poo-tang he hit in high school, and he was the varsity quarterback for some podunk town in the middle of Ohio, and he could have been a contender, right? The Al Bundy thing. Mm-hmm. We've all met. Yeah, right. Thank you. We've all met that dude. I'm not that guy, right? Fortunately, I'm like, yeah, I peaked like now.
You're peaking right now?
I'm not that guy. I've never peaked.
Tony never peaked.
I'm still going to peak. Like my peak is in the future.
Yeah. What are we?
That's what I'm talking about.
I'm still climbing
every day.
Yeah.
Oh, you do?
Yeah.
Well, what you do in the privacy of your own home, Harley, is yourself, man.
Oh, wait, I'm going to peek one more time.
Oh, come on now. You were peeking this weekend, were you?
Hell yeah.
Yeah, you were.
Pika.
Come on.
That's what it came out of my mouth. I'm sorry. Peek.
See, this is why you won't peek, Tony. Bullshit like that.
Come on. Don't bullshit me.
Tony's still waiting to peak. He said he hasn't leveled up yet.
I'm still climbing. I'm still climbing. That's all I'm saying. Like, I haven't hit that peak yet.
How can you peak when you were created, though? Like, I feel like you can get a fucking update and peak anytime you want.
Well, how do you peak? How do humans peak? What are you talking about?
Exactly.
What do we define peaking?
I have no idea. That's Harley.
That's why we're doing this
right now. He said.
Right. No, I feel like I'm a better now. Obviously, physically, I'm not at my.
You're fucking humans, beautiful specimen. Is that what you're saying?
I'm way. I'm late, right? Like peak human health and ability to, be an athlete and strong. I'm long past that.
What's defined peak? What is it like? Human peak.
But I feel good. I wake up in the morning and I'm like, hey man, I'm all right. So I feel good about myself. So that's what I mean by peaking, kind of thing. I mean, maybe I'm not the coolest guy, but I feel like I'm as cool today as I've ever been.
Do you think the guys that brag about peaking in high school actually felt good about themselves when they were in high school?
Oh, I have no idea.
Right.
If they were going to prom, they're the homecoming king.
There's a whole bunch of shit going on through teenage brains. They don't have the peace and feel good about yourself that you have now. So if you redefine
you're
peaking,
absolutely right.
if you're defining peaking by, I wake up and feel good about myself, nobody peaked in high school.
No, you're right. You're absolutely right. But you could.
You're saying You're saying afterwards. You're saying like he's not going to get any. Yeah. He's not going to get as cool as he was in high school. So you're saying he peaked in high school.
Oh, so we're talking.
He doesn't know
peaking means cool.
He doesn't know that.
But, so you're saying peaking means cool as you were in high school, and cool is defined by popularity, by people thinking,
and
how many friends you have,
how many touchdowns he's making, and what car you got. Yeah, the peak physical performance of humans generally occurs between the ages of 25 and 35.
Yeah, physical performance. If we're talking physical performance,
strength, endurance, coordination, and reaction time.
Yeah.
Yeah, I miss those years. I started working out.
I know.
After I was 30,
exactly.
35.
Same here. I didn't start taking it serious.
So right now, I am
probably somewhere around 21, 25 years. It says.
So right now, I would say I'm at my physically. I'm at my peak right now. I'm constantly improving. I'm constantly improving my lifts. Yeah, I may have dipped a little bit, but like I'm going back up. So
there you go. So you're peaking right now. Then
does your performance dip a little bit if you cut a little bit if you start losing weight?
Yes, but it's more the injuries that cause me to lose my fitness.
You push it too hard when you're in a caloric deficit.
Yes.
Yeah, you got to be careful for sure.
Yeah, but like my lifts are coming back from injuries and whatnot. So
when you're older, it takes longer to heal.
It does take longer to heal. That's for sure.
Oh fuck, man, dude.
I played Batman the other weekend, and I was like, I'm good. And 2 days later, I'm like, okay, why is this hurt? Why is this sore? I mean, I played Batman, but I was fucking fine the whole time I was playing.
I was like, what the hell? My work, Tony, you'll know this. My work capacity keeps going up, which I'm really happy about. I can work out hard and not be beat up the next day. I almost never have DOMs, and I put a lot. I'm one of those guys who kind of like, volume is key because I don't want to hurt myself. So I don't go like to the max every single rep kind of thing. Mm-hmm. I don't lift heavy. But as a result, man, the whole idea of like, hey man, 10 sets a week. I'm like, yeah, all right, cool. Nice. So my work capacity keeps going up and up and up, which really helps. But yeah, my total strength, my peak strength hasn't done shit in probably 5 years. I was probably like, if I could PR my max, I probably haven't really changed. Maybe 2%, but I never push I never check my max on squat or deadlift. Yeah. I don't deadlift anymore anyways. But
do you play any kind of athletic sport or anything? Or do you just lift?
No.
Yeah.
No.
So I'd be curious how you feel, how you do at a sport, because that's like a test of your fitness type of thing. Like
right.
Fonso playing badminton, right? Like that's a kind of a test of fitness. If you normally work, and you lift heavy things and you go into attics and whatnot, you're being physical, and then you go do something athletic, and how long can you last, and then the recovery from that, muscles. and then the recovery from it too, because when you're competing, you got a lot of adrenaline and cortisol masking.
It gets very competitive too. My friend, my neighbor's like, he's like, I'm gonna be sore tomorrow. I'm like, what do you mean? He's like, we haven't played in a while. I'm like, that'll be fine. Sure enough, I was like, oh yeah, yes, he was right.
Because DOMs, the muscle soreness is usually related to a muscle that hasn't been used in a while. That's when you get sore. If you're constantly using all your muscles by working out and having a good cycle, then you won't be sore anymore. But if you take a week off and come back, you'll be sore again. It's just about your body isn't used to using the muscles, and so that's generally what makes things sore. But to be honest, the science still doesn't fully understand what causes soreness. Like they don't really know why.
There's a lot. There's a big range.
A lot of shit to
right.
Put on
there's a lot of theory that this is probably what it is, and if you look at the anecdotally and when it happens, it's usually related to muscle groups that you haven't worked out in a while.
There's a lot of correlation, but no causation.
But they have any. They don't have any.
doesn't want you to know. They want you to keep buying the product to put all over your body, so you feel better.
Well, I mean, that some people might shill something, but there hasn't been any studies that definitively have evidence that says yes, this causes this. they have correlation, like Harley said. But anyway,
every day above ground is a good day, as people will say. Right?
Yep.
That's right. Dale.
100%.
All right, who saw extras? Let's start talking about
these
movies.
extras?
Come on now. I'll go first. I saw me and Amy watch Straw. Our neighbor kept talking about it. He's like, hey, we watched a good movie on Netflix. So I'm like, man, what you know about a good movie on Netflix? So, come on. And this motherfucker, and then it comes to find out, it's all at the beginning. It comes out, it says written and directed by Tyler Perry. I was like, oh hell no, I'm about to watch a fucking Tyler Perry movie. Come on now. Starring Taraji P. Henson and Sherry Shepherd. And Taraji P. Henson, man, I gotta say, man, she gave out one of the best performances I've seen in a fucking actor in a fucking long time. She, even though it was Tyler Perry, fucking like a Spike Lee joint, it was a Tyler Perry joint, she acted her ass off, man. If she don't fucking get nominated for something, man, it'd be a shame. A single mother navigates a series of unfortunate events, leading her down an unforeseen path where she becomes embroiled in a situation she has never envisioned, find herself at the center of a suspicion in a different world. Think of Falling Down.
Okay.
Things just get progressively worse and worse and worse, and she's a single mom. They got that fucking fan in the window. It's super hot. You hear the bass music from the fucking neighbors. She can't. Poor little girl's trying to sleep, and she's trying to provide for her daughter, and she's barely making ends meet. She's waiting for payday. The fucking landlord's yelling at her. It's just like it's one fucking event after another. You're like, God damn, this is fucking rough. And then something happens, and then it trickles down after that, and then you're just in a fucking. You know who else is in it? Fucking Sinbad.
I saw that. I just pulled it up on IMDb.
Yeah, he plays Benny, a little homeless man, and I don't know if he's supposed to look rugged because he's a homeless man. Hope he doesn't look like that. Poor guy. The motherfucker looks old. But she even stops to give him some change so he can eat something. That's how given she is, and how fucking life is getting, and. Yeah, man. Like I said, her performance alone is worth watching. She did a fucking amazing job, and it is one of those ones where you're like intense. It does feel kind of like it could be one of those like Lifetime movies, drama. And it's like it's not overly like different locations, almost like a couple simple settings, which makes it really more intense as well. But yeah, it's currently playing on Netflix right now. A movie called Straw, as in like your last straw. Yeah, so this one I'm giving it $1 for sure.
All right.
I'd buy that for $1.
That might be my very first Tyler Perry movie I've ever seen.
I think of him as like making those like silly comedies. That's what you're describing.
Movie. Have you?
No.
Yeah, me neither. See,
but I think they're supposed to be funny. I've seen some trailers.
They're supposed to be funny. Is that right? When he plays
I think they're comedies.
Yeah. That's how you got famous, right? Yeah.
Right, yeah, I think so. So I don't know if he's done any drama, but what you described is a drama, and Netflix says it's a thriller. He has done
too. Remember, he showed up in a movie where he was a cop.
Well, he acts in other stuff. Like he acted in Gone Girl. I mean, he was great.
That's the one.
Yeah, he was. I think he's not a cop. I think he's a reporter. I think he's like an investigative journalist in Gone Girl. But that's a David Fincher film. Like that's not a Tyler Perry movie. Right. He's acting in it. So,
so real quick too, another one I saw. Since we can't add documentaries, this is another one on Netflix. We did a back-to-back Netflix double feature. This one's called Trainwreck / Poop Cruise.
Oh, I saw that.
You guys heard about this?
Chris had saw this.
Okay,
I didn't watch it.
You didn't watch it, Tony? You heard about it?
I watched it.
You watched it?
Yeah.
Okay. A luxury cruise turns disastrous when an engine fire cuts power to the entire ship. 4,000 passengers face failing systems, sewage leaks, and food shortages, sparking passenger unrest and media coverage of the poop cruise. I don't know what year that happened in, but like everything starts off cool. Everyone's having a blast. There's a bachelorette party. There's a dad and a daughter getting together, and there's a dude about to get married. I think with the father-in-law, and then they're having a great old time. It's like almost the last day, right, of the cruise.
Yeah,
right when they see the fire on the ship.
They're on their way back.
Exactly, that's right. Yeah. So they had a grand old time until the shit went down, and it just trickles down after that, man. And it's very interesting to watch, man, for sure. Like if you hadn't seen it, the cruise ship from hell, it goes from being like people were saying, oh, heaven on earth, you got pool, food, booze, right, parties, slide pool, everything, and then when the power goes out and the fucking toilets don't work, oh boy. And you're all stuck in there, right? You can't go anywhere.
I ain't pooping the red bag. I avoided the red bag. The fucking red
biohazard bag. They had to come up with something. Pee in the shower, they said, and then
Chris had mentioned this. Chris mentioned this. Yeah, this.
She did.
It's actually very reasonable. Like,
oh yeah,
because if you can't flush the toilets, then where are you going to shit?
Right.
You poop in biohazard bags and you tie them up, and then you start piling them up.
The problem is,
Harley,
some people
goes.
don't above that and don't want to do that.
They're above that?
Yeah, some people are like, I ain't going to shit in a bag.
I ain't going to shit in a bag. What are you, nuts?
Oh, so they just piss in the toilet and it backs up.
So they'd rather shit on a pile of someone else's shit than a bag.
Correct.
Like, come
That's
on.
Hilarious.
Like, really? Yeah, you're going to smell it. It's going to stay there, really? Like, and, yeah. And the way the man described it as, remember, Tony? Should I spoil it or no? He said, so there was poop, and then somebody put toilet paper over to cover it, then somebody put poop over on top of that.
Oh.
Put toilet paper in. He's like, it was like a poop lasagna.
That's what I thought. Oh, yeah. I was like, yeah, it's a poop lasagna.
That's what was so funny, the picture of him at the end, where he said he never would eat lasagna again or something. Remember that, the picture of him at the end of the credits?
Oh, I didn't watch the credits.
You didn't watch the credits? Oh, yeah, they had like the pictures of everybody reacting to it afterwards. Yeah, if you want to see entertaining documentary, 55 minutes, it ain't too long. Yeah. It's very interesting, and you don't see a lot of poop floating around or anything like that, so don't worry. Don't eat while you're watching either. I don't think that would work either, because they do show the sewage water sometimes. But a Trainwreck Poop Crew, I'm giving that a poopy wet $1.
Not a pile of shit.
Not a pile of shit. No, I don't think people. No. I wouldn't have a problem shooting shit in a red bag. Would you guys?
No, not at all. But that's the thing. So we would not be picked to get interviewed for this documentary because we aren't interested.
You did what you're told, right?
Yeah, they interviewed all the people who were being dramatic about it. So
exactly.
Yeah.
Right. I love the dude that was like just peeing on the side of the ship. Like, yeah, we can do that. We got dicks. We can just pee on the side of the ship. It don't matter. It might be a little. Remember because they showed the graphic of the girl doing it and she fell off the boat.
Oh no.
Dude, they got crazy motherfuckers who just fucking. They're just fucking on the side of the ship. They're just fucking.
How long were they?
Oh, you gotta watch it. No. Watch it. You gotta watch it.
Damn it.
Now you're trying to get an ass. Fuck you. You want to find out? You got to tune in to Netflix and watch it for yourself.
I'm gonna 2X this motherfucker.
Whatever you gotta do, but you should watch it though.
Right. All right. Cool.
All right. Well,
Tony, can you confirm?
Oh, Tony added it. You son of a bitch! How the fuck you do that?
You can't do it?
No, remember we can never add docs.
No, that's not. No, it's TV shows you can't add.
Oh, I didn't even try it then. My bad.
Yeah, that's what I thought. When you said we can't add them, I was like, wait, and so then I added it.
So I had to prove me wrong. You son of a bitch.
I just wanted to make sure that something wasn't broken.
That was a shitty way of doing it, Tony.
Nah.
Okay, who saw this Hitler one again? The Pitfall. Did we already watch that?
The man who killed Hitler and then Bigfoot.
Yeah.
Dude, no, I had never seen this before.
What? You didn't?
Schwa, I'm over here. Schwa's, where was movie night? Schwa picked some random fucking movie on
weed?
Yeah. Oh, of course. The man who killed Hitler and then the Bigfoot. 2018. No. Really? Sam Elliott is the star in this, and he's playing that same character he routinely does, like the real
legend, bro.
Stoic legend voice, the mustache. He's playing the same character he did in Tombstone, like that's him. And they show, I'll do a little spoiler. They show that he was a young man during World War II, and he actually killed Hitler. And the story that Hitler committed suicide in a bunker is just a ruse. It's just an agreed upon conspiracy, but it heavy on his soul. And so now he's an old man, like a very old man. And then the government they find out that he was actually the guy who killed Hitler. And so now they want him to go get Bigfoot. And that's the premise of the movie. No, this is not a comedy. This is a adventure, drama, sci-fi war movie. There's no comedy.
Old chestnut.
Except for it's got this batshit insane plot. And there's no jokes, but you're laughing throughout the entire movie because you're just like, this shit is so batshit crazy. But
were you high watching it?
It's not. It's a terrible movie, and it gets a waste of time. So I guess I can skip to that point.
A waste of time.
Perfect.
But I don't understand how this movie was made. I don't understand how like a bunch of people got together and were like,
Robert D.
let's make this movie.
He made it.
Let's make this movie. We're going to get Sam Elliott to be in it. Like, I feel like Sam Elliott in the last 10 years is like kind of like the Nick Cage thing. Like, he owes somebody money. And so he's just like, do it. Because he's in the movie like 99% of the time. It's an hour and 38 minutes. Yeah. He's on the screen the entire time. He's talking.
But the guy hasn't directed anything after that, so.
Well, there you go. Happy. Yeah. No, it's a terrible movie. It's a waste of time.
Wait, what was your Sam Elliott impersonation? How did it go?
It's a waste of time.
Oh, shit. Sam Elliott in the house. Dang.
And I did watch, I'll also add this. The next night, we watch Half Baked.
Oh,
it's a Slater times 2.
Absolutely.
Yeah, no, I couldn't. It's like Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles. Like, I can watch, I can literally read, or I can do the lines before they happen. Like, I know almost every line in the movie. Mm-hmm. I've seen it so many goddamn times. So that's cool. And yeah, it just works.
Did you watch it with Schwa?
It's just a perfect stoner movie. No, God, no. Are you kidding me? No.
You both high watched it.
Yes, of course. No, I just was happy to sit down and watch a movie for an hour and a half.
There you go. Oh yeah.
I will say this time I noticed this is a really like fast-paced movie.
It is, yeah.
Like, it's an hour and 22 minutes. Uh-huh. We're going to talk about the homework or the extra credit, dirty work. An hour and 22 minutes. Like, these are borderline not full-length movies where, like, there's a premise, there's a movie, there's characters,
get to the point,
and then the credits roll. Yeah. Like, so I dig. I feel you. So yeah, I can dig it. All the jokes hit. Yeah.
Well, HBO Max has just now added Sinners. It's also on Plex too. But if you guys haven't seen it,
I want to see that. Yeah.
Yeah. Period drama, and the plot's there's little spoilers in the IMDb. You don't want to read that, but trying to leave their troubled lives behind, twin brothers return to their hometown to start again, only to discover that the even greater evil is waiting to welcome them back. Y'all twins or something? Nah, we cousins. This movie, Ryan Coogler, written, directed, Michael B. Jordan playing 2 characters, Smokes and Stacks. We got a lot of familiar characters. Like, we got my boy, come on now, stop eating my sesame cake. Plays Delta
Slim. God, Delroy Lindo's in it?
Yes, sir. He's so fucking good too. Omar Benson, who plays Cornbread. We got Haley or Hailey? Hailey Steinfeld. Haley or Hailey?
Haley. I think I've heard it as Haley, yeah.
Yeah, Haley plays Mary. She plays Mary. So just know that. And then we got some newcomers, I think. But yeah, this movie, it's a fucking Slater. If watching it again, it's fantastic. I absolutely love this movie. I just love the music, the score, the direction, the acting. I dig it. I fucking dig it. It's top movie of the year contender. Absolutely.
Whoa.
For that too. Oh yeah.
Dang.
I'm fucking telling you that right now. Fucking A. Slater. Boom.
Wow.
That was a fucking movie.
Mm-hmm. That's the way Christian Slater says it. Exactly how I felt. But real quick, before we move on, I have to say, I can't go without podcast mentioning, but we've lost a couple of actors, man. We lost Julian McMahon from Nip Tucked, Harley. I don't know if you knew that.
Really?
Yeah. Through cancer.
How old was he? 60?
57, I believe.
Ooh.
I know you were a big fan of it, too. I remember watching,
Yeah, I love it.
He was Dr. Doom in Fantastic Four. Dr. Christian Troy, yeah. He was in Charmed. A lot of the females remember him from Charmed. I think he was Alyssa Milano's husband.
Too soon, man. That sucks.
He played Cole Turner, Dr. Doom in the Fantastic Four, the one with Chris Evans as Johnny Storm. And he was in
what kind of cancer do we know?
I don't know. But yeah, I remember as Dr. Christian Troy, 100 episodes. And it's like, tell me what you don't like about yourself. Yeah, man. Does it say here, man? He died of.
It just says cancer on his Wikipedia.
Yeah.
So they haven't said why.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I know. It's a shame. But also Michael Madsen,
man. Yeah, that's right.
Yeah.
I did see that.
Malibu home, yeah. Cardiac arrest, I think it said. And it's such a bummer because in September he was going to be at the Hollywood show. I was going to finally meet him. I was super excited to meet him.
No.
I've had this, if you remember my old apartment, I had 4 posters on the wall. One of them being from Reservoir Dogs, and it's of his character as Mr. Blonde standing there leaning against the wall drinking his soda. Oh, yeah, I did rewatch fucking Reservoir Dogs. Should have added that to it. That's a fucking Slater. That movie, his fucking portrayal as fucking Mr. Blonde is one of my all-time favorites. That fucking scene.
He's sick.
Oh, my
dude.
God. That movie, that scene, dude, that movie, just that scene alone. His whole performance, actually, it's just when he's getting an interview, you know, when he got out of jail, he told him about the jewelry heist. And then when he comes back, just motherfucker went to the drive-thru. You know, they just fought off some cops. He left the diamond high, but he had enough time to go to the drive because he comes in drinking a soda. And Harvey Keitel just can't stand it. What the fuck's wrong with this fucking man? We're shooting up in the storm, and he's just like, "Hey, you know, bark all day, little dog, you're gonna bite." His performance in Species was great. I just loved him. I just followed his career. He played Bud, played Bill's brother in Kill Bill 2, and N1. You know, he was in Hateful Eight. But I loved him in Donnie Brasco as well too. And he was just one of those character actors that never fully got that full status, but Tarantino loved to work with him, you know. So I was like, if he shows up on these Tarantino movies, I like him, and I'll follow his career, and I thought he was great. And yeah, man, I wanted to meet him so bad. I just wanted him to write, "Can you bark all day, little dog, or can you, are you gonna bite?" I just thought his performance, you know, when he cuts the cop's ear and he's just dancing what is it, Stuck in the Middle with You. Every time I hear that song, man, I just can't. I just gotta do his little dance, which he can't even. I was watching an interview with him, and he says he doesn't even remember how that happened. He just kind of was dancing, and Tarantino would just let him do his thing. But the craziest part is after he does that, right? They pan away, or he gets on top of him, starts cutting the ear, and he just looks at him like, "Oh fuck, that just happened." And then the best part, he grabs the ear, puts it in his mouth. He's like, "Hey," taps it. "Can you hear me?" To his fucking ear,
right.
To the fucking car.
No, he's fucking sick as a motherfucker. Oh my
God, and this young fucking little punk me watching that, I'm like, this guy is the fucking craziest, coolest fucking character I've ever seen in the cinema.
Right.
Motherfucker's in the attic. So there was this store in Hill Street, Interworld, if you remember those, but they used to have all these cool stickers.
Dude, I remember that.
Yeah,
I do remember that.
So they had stickers of like movies and just like cult movies and like horror movies and they had this one sticker of Mr. Blonde. It was like I still have it in one of my dressers. Like I'll just show you guys a picture and send it to you. But his character, man, like I said, he was awesome. And like I said, I had that poster. So the 4 posters on my wall was Reservoir Dogs, Mr. Blonde, Scarface, Tony Montana, which is currently now in Cruise Room, oddly enough. Sopranos one and a Goodfellas one. So if that tell you my movie watching was gangster movies. That was my shit.
Nice.
But rest in peace, Michael Madsen. Would have loved to met him. But I was lucky enough to get an autograph from him. Remember, this name might ring a bell. Harley Tim Sherburne from Vaughn's. Remember that name? Does that ring a bell?
No. Nope.
So he worked at Vaughn's with you and Donaldo. And he was a big movie buff. And he went to Comic-Con. He'd go to Comic-Con all the time. 2003, there was a panel for Kill Bill. Michael Jai White, who was a deleted scene, which is funny enough. I think he was doing the panel, not realizing he got cut from the movie. But it was David Carradine, Michael Madsen, and Michael Jai White signing these little 8x10 little prints of Kill Bill. He, for some reason, gave one. I don't know if he had an extra one or something, but he gave one to Donald. And Donald was like, "You like the Tarantino movie, right?" I'm like, "Yeah." He fucking gave it to me. So there's 2 people that have passed away, but I have their autograph on this Kill Bill, and I would love to add any more people I get. Maybe one of the brides or something one day, or anybody to add to it. So it's like real special. Like I do have one Michael Madsen autograph. Would have loved to have met him, but the fact that I do have one in my collection is amazing. So shout out to Tim wherever he is. Shout out to D wherever he is, probably sleeping somewhere. But yeah, Michael Madsen, man, rest in peace. July there, 67. He was 67.
Yeah, he had a decent run.
Mm-hmm.
Although today's day and age, with a little bit of money, man, you should be making it into your 70s or 80s. Yeah. So that's unfortunate.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah,
a couple movies coming out too in 2025. It sure looks like.
I remember seeing his IMDb, and I'm like, "Oh, this motherfucker's still working.
He's steady working. Yeah, look at it, 23, 24, 25. Absolutely,
that's fucking cool.
Yeah. Like C-list, B-list, D-list movies. Like Dino Gators, a TV movie. Got a 2.5. Movie called Monster Mash 3.5, where he plays Dr. Frankenstein.
Oh, snaps.
Let's see. Dracula, the Werewolf, the Mummy, and the Invisible Man must work together to stop Dr. Frankenstein from creating an unstoppable monster. Oh, I know this director, Jose Prentice. Oh, hell no. The dude's like, okay. That's fucking funny. You probably work with him too, motherfucker. Oh, it's on Tubi. Of course it is. Kind of mildly curious about it. I'm not gonna lie. I ain't added to the syllabus. Don't worry, y'all. Y'all are good. Y'all are good. Don't worry. I can hear Tony. I can hear you, Tony.
Uh-huh.
I had to make sure. I wanted to make sure I mentioned that in the podcast. I didn't want to go without mentioning that. That would have sucked. Oh, thanks, Tony, for adding Reservoir Dogs. Appreciate it. Oh, and half day. Look at you. Tony working overtime. All right. I think it's time. Y'all ready?
Is this your homework? Is this your homework? Is this your homework? Is this yours, Larry? Is this your homework? Is this your homework? We know that this is your homework. We know that this is your homework.
Yes, I've always seen the cover of this movie. I've always heard about it and seen the soundtrack for it. So I'm always mildly curious about it. Written and directed by Alex Cox. A young punk recruited by a car repo agency finds himself in a pursuit of a Chevrolet Malibu with a huge $20,000 bounty and something otherworldly stashed in his trunk. Holy shit, that ain't the truth. This movie, I didn't know what I was getting into. At first I thought it was one day. Then it's like, oh, this is interesting. I'm like, huh. Okay, where are we going with this? Young ass Emilio Estevez. Motherfucker, how old was he in this movie, man?
I looked him up. I think he was 22 or something like that.
Okay,
yeah he was really
Correction,
younger.
18.
18?
No. It's in the movie.
Yeah.
I'm like, wait, what? What do you mean it says correction 18? That's hilarious.
That's fucking funny. Yeah, but I had no idea about it. Oh, right off the bat too. When 1984, we're seeing L.A. at night during the day in the 80s.
Oh, so much fun to watch L.A.
So much. That when they were the aqueducts, is that what it's called? Under the bridge?
Yep.
Yeah.
How many movies are filmed in there? How many times have we seen movies in there, right?
Terminator 2,
Drive, they did Drive. T2, they do that?
Yeah.
That's
the scene where the scene with the semi truck.
Yeah, but I don't know if they're in that bridge though.
They're not in that same.
They're not in the same. But the LA Aqueduct's huge.
Yeah, Greece. I know Greece had that car chase.
There's a lot of aqueducts.
Right?
There's a lot of them. Yeah,
there's a lot of them. Yeah, but I just love the aesthetic of seeing LA, fucking just dirty. They using real locations and fucking just a bridge, just a locale. It's like, oh man, this is full of nostalgia. And then the movie is like, oh man, it gets some wacky turns. We get some real subtle things too, right? Where the dudes with the hazmat suits in the background just nonchalantly, some zany characters. We got the punker, so it's got a punk aesthetic at the beginning, right? He's a punker. He's working at a store. I love the almost like They Live reference to where the beer.
Dude, it was totally They Live. I'm so glad you brought that up because I was like, actually, I'm sad that you brought it up because that's what I wanted to do.
Oh, I'm sorry. I'm sorry.
Oh no, it's all good. Totally They Live vibes. Yeah, all over this movie, which is a good thing.
Right? No, for sure. Harry Dean Stanton, he's always great. And the other characters too, like I said, they're showing up. We just got what was his name? Tracy Walter Miller. That dude, man, that guy was true. I love that guy.
He's good.
Yeah. And the effects too with the trunk. I'll leave it at that. Yeah, I didn't know what I was getting to because I think it's a Criterion collection too.
My copy was Criterion.
It was. Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Yep. I think mine's too. Did you see it on Plex? Or you torrented?
No.
Oh, okay.
I got a Blu-ray. Wink.
Oh, nice. There you go. Yeah. I didn't know what I was getting into, but I was immediately fascinated because I'm like, where are we going with this? At first I thought we were this way, then we were adding this element to it. How are you guys going to do that? But then he's still working as a repo. But then wait, we still got this car with the thing. We're like, what? And I was in. I was like, yeah.
There's a lot of there's a ton of that where I'm I'm having a hard time following.
Yeah,
it's so batshit crazy.
Exactly. And we got the Harry Dean Stanton, teaching Emilio the ways, right? And then he's got the other guy teaching him too. But then we get introduced to the girl and her boss with the glove. What the fuck is going on here, man? It's just wild. I was thinking,
which makes it a bit challenging because it tickles all the funny parts of my brain, right? That like all the things you said, right?
I know
it's got that really not noir, but again that the aesthetic, the Los Angeles vibe. Grew up in 1984. I was riding the not quite, but wasn't many years later, they were putting me on the train, and I was riding the train from Oceanside to downtown LA along the LA Aqueduct, right? So it was like, it's got that that very much like wink at the audience, like criticism on capitalism, like the consumerism. Like everything has this generic. Maybe I'm overreading it, but everything has the generic names, right?
Right.
Beer,
every product,
right.
there was no product placement because everything was just labeled food.
Yeah,
food.
They said, let's go get some drinks, and then when they put it on the counter, beer,
drinks.
Yes.
Right.
Like
No,
that.
there's one scene where it's like green drink or purple drink.
Oh
kind of
yeah.
thing.
What about dog food?
Right. And he's like eating the out of the can, and like it just says food, like you said. It's I like that. It's winking at the audience. It's subtle, but it's these subtle little commentaries that when you watch a trailer, you don't get, right?
Right, it doesn't spoil everything, or does it?
And I think I think that's part of the reason why I get that They Live vibe. They Live is the whole obey, right? Which becomes this trust, like media empire kind of thing. This one could have been that, right? But it's a little too, like, I do feel like They Live is a better version of this movie. So like, if you really like They Live, you should check this out. If you're not a fan of the 80s or this kind of batshit crazy.
This is nothing like They Live, other than the aesthetic.
Oh, interesting.
Do you think because it has they mention aliens?
Whoa.
Like it does. Like They Live has a completely different like premise, and
Tony couldn't take it anymore. He's like, I had to cut Harley off.
Yeah, maybe.
No, it's all good. Maybe it's all good.
I agree that it has the aesthetic.
You're gonna love Repo Man.
If
you guys love E.T., you're gonna love Repo Man.
Sure.
Wow.
Mac and Me, you're gonna love this movie.
Right.
Go ahead, Tony.
Yeah, the movie did try to do some commentary here and there. It didn't really know what it wanted to do. Is the problem with the movie. It had multiple strings, and it didn't tie anything very well. And at the end, it's just like, oh, let's just do something crazy. And let's all right. Let's get. You want to get crazy? We could get crazy, and then it got crazy.
Let's get nuts.
You want to get nuts? Come on.
Get nuts? Yeah, exactly.
Which I thought they did a good job in the beginning, like
But
it wasn't like oh, what is this? Oh, okay, this is what we're doing. Okay.
But all it was we're following a Repo Man and the life of a Repo Man. Like the life of a Repo Man's intense. It's like, okay, so then it just shows us all these snippets of Repo Man life. I was like, that's all it is. That's what it's doing. It's not telling much of a story. It's just giving us a little mini documentary about what it is to be a Repo Man. That's about it. The whole trunk thing, that was just this side thing that was underdeveloped, and it felt like they rushed an ending for it just to have an ending. I'm like, whatever. It's like whatever. I was not impressed. I was not entertained. I was more entertained by how accurate the portrayal of Repo Man, the business of repossession. Mm-hmm. That's the only thing that interested me. And I'm like, I wonder how real this is for a real business, a real repossession business. If you're going to repo a car, are these the kind of things you have to deal with? Are people going to shoot at you? Is that real, or is this just dramatized and hyperbolic for the movie? That's the only thing that interested me, and it wasn't enough to be entertained by the movie. So
I totally get your criticisms, and I think this is one of those situations where I have I'm softer on it because I like older movies of this era that ... right? So I have this bias. I acknowledge my biaise in this movie. Yeah. And so it's like, it's everything you said is absolutely fair. Go ahead.
No, I was just saying you're taking the oath. You're like, hey, just so y'all know, I'm going to die on this sword. This nostalgia sword.
Right. Nostalgia is a real thing.
And I have it too.
Nostalgia is a real thing. It's a real. It causes dopamine and pleasure for people. I don't think I have that. I don't think I have nostalgia, and I get the pleasure and the joy of seeing something from my childhood. I don't give a shit. Like it's just because it's from my childhood doesn't mean a lot. It might be familiar, and it's something that I recognize, and I might get enjoyment in that recognition, but just nostalgia itself doesn't do it for me.
It's got to be good, right? Like I don't pine for the good old days.
I think he means it's accurate. Like for you, this is an accurate Los Angeles back in the day, that type of thing, or is it that it's a older style movie? You could see that was created in whenever the fuck it was created.
Yeah, for me, so ultimately, I'll give it a low dollar. The reason why I give it a low dollar is I do have a fondness for these smaller, independent movies that are willing to do crazy shit. And in the 80s, these actors that are born into Hollywood, these are the first stepping stones. Like this was probably his first leading role. This one, what was it, Men at Work or Work something? When he's a trash man, that's a fun movie.
Charlie Sheen,
and that's early. That's right. The brothers, right? Mm-hmm. So that's early in their career, probably. Within a couple of years of this. This is real early. I wouldn't be surprised if he didn't have it, if this was his first leading role. Like I said, he's terrible in it, but there is this
it was terrible in the movie.
Yeah, I mean, everybody's performances were bad per se. I mean, some were better than others, but again, this is not a great movie. This was not,
it's kind of campy. It's got that campiness to it where the acting doesn't need to be 100%.
Right, exactly. I'm not. It doesn't bother me that it's not.
Yeah,
in fact,
you can't compare it to They Live, but I feel like it's got more than that. Like I don't,
what do you mean more than that?
Well, like the movie is different than just They Live.
Sure.
Like I can't. It's hard to compare this to anything else that I've seen.
This is 4 years before They Live. Yeah. So if anything is inspiring the other one, this inspires They Live, right?
Yeah.
So I'm not making that argument, or
I just can't think of another movie like what combines urban ghetto realism with like this weird sci-fi shticky movie with a cool punk soundtrack.
Well, it's very and that's a big one.
And we got these random punkers always coming in and stealing. It's almost like a robot cop world where it's like almost like this purge area where it's just like motherfuckers coming in and robbing shit all the time and
gonna go do some crime, man.
Oh my god, let's go do some.
You want to do some crime?
Maybe we should go do the crimes now.
Yeah, I love what he would do is like he was like, "Hey, what's wrong with this guy?" They're buying the beer, and he was getting ripped off literally right there. They come out of the counter, they just rip him off and take off. But one of the punkers was nice enough to give the homeless man a shake his hand before he took off. And I figured like we're gonna get all these zany characters to get like the cholos too, and this damn Malibu, this fucking car with whatever it's got in there, we don't know yet. We gotta figure it out. Yeah, it's oddly enough, this was just playing at the New Beverly like this past weekend with a double feature of Return of the Living Dead and Repo Man. Because I seen a couple of people that I know went to the New Beverly for the Return of the Living Dead, but then underneath said Repo Man. I was like, holy shit, how the fuck? That's fucking random.
How does that keep happening? Yeah,
I know, it's so weird. Yeah, but yeah, I enjoyed it. I like I said, I was digging the aesthetic. I love Emilo's performance and Harry Dean Stanton. I think he's always great. It's just wacky enough and zany enough for me to go, what the fuck? I dug Wild at Heart. So, I mean, to me, nothing's, far-fetched to me. I'm all aboard. Right. I don't know what the fuck they're making, what they want to do, but whatever they're making and they put it on screen, let's go. I'm in for the ride. Whether the car's stolen or not, let's fucking go. So I'm giving it a stolen dollar.
Stolen dollar.
I'd buy that for $1.
Or I think I missed Harley's dollar.
I'd buy that for $1.
And I give it a waste.
That would be a waste of time.
Like the very first Repo job, right? When he's like, "Hey, I need, can you help me to take this car out of this crazy neighborhood?" And he like gives him the keys. And the dude comes running out the car. Like, oh shit, he's not.
He's like, "Hey, where's your old lady?"
Yeah, he's like, "Oh yeah, about that."
She'll be fine.
I'm with you too. Like, yeah, I would have loved to see that. Yeah, just what the Repos do, right? Let's just do a movie with just the Repos, right? It was interesting. Like, yeah, can you guys do this? Do you guys really have an office?
Right, and I would have. Yeah, it just felt the whole alien thing was underdeveloped. It didn't need it. The Repo Man story was good enough on its own. It didn't need this alien
the Fort Dick
plot. Like it didn't need it. I was totally interested in the Repo Man story without the alien. So I think that's what I was like.
Right, that's where you're like, what the? I don't care about that. Can we focus on them? Yeah.
Mm-hmm. All right, let's see. Let's get this game going.
All right.
Who the fuck are you?
I'm Mr. Bennett. I'm Reggie.
Who the fuck is Reggie?
Who the fuck is Reggie?
To play, either call 442-444-0742 or go to badboyspodcast.com or send an email to badboyspodcast@gmail.com.
You ever made love to a man? No. You want to?
Okay, so since
I have
Harley doesn't
no
have the points,
idea.
since Harley doesn't have the points, I've got him over here. We've got.
You said that Grindhouse spoiler sounder? I just missed it.
I'm sure it's in there somewhere. I don't delete anything.
Okay.
If I do a search for Grind House.
No, but that's going to play the theme. I meant the one where it's like the spoiler alert one we used to use.
Oh.
Yeah, that one. I was watching Kill Bill and that came on. I was like, hey, spoiler alert.
That's our sounder.
I was like Leo pointing at the screen. Hey, that's our sounder.
Uh-huh. Yeah, it's fun to catch it.
Right?
It's fun to catch them.
Yeah.
So we've got Angie at a 60 and a half. Art at 44. Reed with 40. And Rob with 14. All right. Let's go back to the calls. And here we go. First caller. Only caller.
Bad boys. Coming for that work. Calling in real quick.
Let's go.
Movie Repo Man. I say Fonso $1, MCP $1, and Harley $1.
Oh, there you go.
I didn't really watch this one. Never watched it. IMDb's, I think it's right to me. It looks like a shit show. I don't know. Need some gummy worms.
Are you eating? He's eating? Okay, yeah. He's eating gummy worms.
Yeah, he's eating.
He's on his lunch break or something. Look at him.
Yeah.
Respect.
Bye.
You motherfucker. He like chewed right into the mic.
Wait, you did it?
Yeah, didn't you hear him?
No, I didn't hear it.
He said I'm eating gummy worms, and he goes honk honk honk.
Worms. Oh, I break. Bye. I'll call it for
Hey man, that shit ain't easy. Motherfucker, that shit's hard too. No?
That's funny.
Chewing them fucking gummy worms.
All right, and guess what? That's the only call of the night.
What?
Oh no!
Yeah.
Boy.
We do have a submission from Angie through the website. She gave Fonso $1, me $1, and Harley $1. No points bet, so 2 points.
Okay.
Oh, that was easy?
That was it?
Yep, that was easy.
Oh boy.
Yep. All right. Now we're moving on to the extra credit.
More extra credit.
Which was also fun.
Which was also me, and I chose a movie called Dirty Work. Me and my buddy were talking about it. They're having a screening in Mira Mesa on Tuesday with the screenwriter at a theater, and I'm like, and my buddy asked me if I've seen this, and I'm like, yeah, I've fucking seen this. Directed by Bob Saget, written by Frank Sebastiano, who's doing this Q&A, Norm Macdonald, and Fred Wolf. A loser finds success in the revenge for hire business. Damn, that's it. Dark comedy, slapstick comedy. This not Harley. You were talking about earlier how you can recite all the movies from the lines from Half Baked and Ninja Turtles.
Mm-hmm.
Is that correct?
And you got it for this one.
I have it for this one. There's so many fucking lines I know from this movie. It's ridiculous. Yeah, me and my buddy Frankie, my old coworker, we used to quote this fucking all the time, especially.
Oh, I remember. Yeah, Frankie, of course.
Oh, especially the Don Rickles scene. Oh my god, that motherfucker! That scene kills me every fucking time. Yeah, a loser finds success in revenge for hire business. It's funny. We see. Oh, shout out to the stuntman. We taking them fucking bumps, by the way. Every time Norman Macdonald goes,
oh, geez, when it gets thrown out.
Every time it gets thrown out,
that guy
man.
takes an ass whooping.
Dude, that guy. We got to find that dude's name. We got to give him a shot. That motherfucker is
shout out to the stunt.
Straight
man,
up,
dude.
no, Patty. Right? If there is, I can't see it because that dude hits concrete, trash can. Like
he
no
takes like
joke.
8 bumps in the whole movie, dude. I'm like,
sure does, dude. It's not even funny. Yeah. Yeah, this movie to me is classic. When I think it was the era, this is 98, so there was the SNL guys, right? They were there was one. You know how there's always groups of SNL cast members that like just come out in a certain year, like the
This has
Eddie
got all the
Murphy,
same beats as the
Eddie Murphy,
early
Bill Murray
Happy
days. Yeah,
Happy Gilmore, Billy Madison.
exactly.
stuff.
So the Adam Sandler, Mike Myers, and you got them characters coming in. You got Chris Farley in here, right? There's a Saigon whore that bit my nose off, right? We got it, and they got Shooter McGavin playing Tyler Cole, the other bad guy. Chevy Chase, Artie Lang is great too. Fucking Jack Warden plays Pops. You guys remember as the grandpa from Problem Child? Yeah, you got.
Oh, that's right.
Yeah, and then you got. It's just a fucking a stoner comedy you can call it, or you can call it a comedy. This is slapstick. It's this slapstick comedy. Yeah, if you don't like Norm Macdonald's shtick, you might not enjoy this. I don't know. Like his humor's kind of dry, kind of funny. He always has a little tape recorder.
Oh yeah, it's definitely got his fingerprints all over it. For sure.
But what's so great and clever about it too, it's like he knows, like he's in on the joke, right? And he's like, the audience is all in on the joke, right? I can literally wink at the camera without winking at the camera. It's just fucking, it's hilarious. The movie line with the fucking mooning of the movie line. We don't have movie lines anymore, sadly. We can't do that anymore. Maybe it's something else. I don't know. But I don't know if Bob Saget directed anything else. I thought he directed Half-Baked, but he only directed this one, right?
Yeah, I think it was the only like full length movie that he directed,
which is crazy. Cause I remember seeing his name.
I think he started directing. Yeah, I think he started directing.
I remember he showed up in Entourage. And I remember when we found out he used to do raunchy comedy. We're like, what? Danny Tanner from Full House? No way. Yeah, and he was very vulgar in Entourage. But yeah, it's interesting. I mean, he's a comedian, so of course, he's going to have comedians in this movie. And it's very cartoony sometimes with the fucking fish and the cherry pops.
Oh, it's silly. Yeah, it's very silly.
Like I've never seen so many dead hookers in a trunk. Lord knows I have. I mean, just so many liners. Like, note to self.
Well, look at Shooter McGavin back as a villain.
Exactly. He's fucking great. Like, Shooter McGavin is just, little subtle scenes with like, hey, that's my shirt. Give me my shirt. Oh, no. I was talking to the other guy. They had the 30-minute rule too, like fucking Ninja Turtles. All those pizza. Yeah. I mean, it's crazy. He's so good at making, he's been getting paying kids back the fucking creepy, cross guard. He gets him in trouble, right? We get a cameo of fucking Gary Coleman, Adam Sandler.
Wow.
That shit was wild.
That fucking hell scene was
right. I just think it's funny where he's like, hey, you just imagine him sitting around, right, writing table, like, what would be funny if we're off, I'm super fucking tripping on balls, and what would be funny is like, oh, man, what if we get Adam Sandler to play Satan? Sure. What if we get Gary Coleman as a fucking pastor, and he says, what you talking about, Satan? Like, he literally says, what you talking about, Satan? Oh, man. Yeah.
Oh, am I losing you guys?
It's sick. It's dirty. It's their job. Dirty work. Revenge is sweet. So it says in the poster.
Yeah. Tony, had you ever seen this before?
No. This is the first for me.
How did you...
I did not
vibe down with this.
I laughed one time at the end of the movie when he said, he's dead. And I was like, hey, Harley says that. That's it. That's all I got.
Oh, my gosh.
Yep.
That sucks.
I was not like, I recognize that these are written as one-liners and they're supposed to be funny, and it just wasn't getting me.
Yeah, I enjoyed the Norm Macdonald comedy. Like, it didn't, you have to get used to it for sure.
Like when he's calling for the girl over, he's like, hey Mildred. And she's like, oh, I'm sorry, I never that's not my name. It's like, oh, I just made it up. You never told me your name.
I thought that was I thought that was great line. I was writing that one down. I was like, okay, use that. Like,
I enjoyed his chemistry with Traylor Howard. I was a fan of her, and so I liked her.
I like her, yeah.
It was a small role. Mm-hmm. Sadly, I didn't appreciate Artie Lang's character as much. I thought he was annoying. His character was more annoying.
They were both annoying.
Well, I didn't think Norm Macdonald was annoying. I thought he is playing a character that he plays very well, kind of thing. And so it was, it worked for me. Again, same thing though. It's like, it's that age, it's that early, well, actually 98. early to mid 90s, that Happy Madison vibe, like you know, like you were saying, it's all SNL veterans.
Mm-hmm.
And so no, that I think I'm not going to watch this movie every year, you know, but it's certainly something that I could rewatch every, you know, 5 years kind of thing.
The fucking mob scene is fucking hilarious when they're just holding the fish, just standing there, and the guy's narrating everything that's happening when they're fucking getting killed. He's using a chainsaw. He's using it on me.
Right. I had fun with that. Yeah, no, I had a lot of fun with the movie. I get a solid $1 for sure. And it's another one, super quick, super fast, right? You just jam through joke after joke, like bit after bit, like silly outfit after silly. I mean, not silly, but like that.
It's like a braw's going to go down. What song are you going to pick?
That,
Rolling Stones,
90s
Street
vibe.
Man, G7. Oh, you hit G8, and Pina Colada kicks in. So good.
Yeah. So I had a good time with it.
Nice.
Tony, you give a waste of time, huh?
Yep.
That would be a waste of time.
That fucking scene when Don Rickles is roasting him when he's doing their speech, that's the one me and fucking Frankie would quote to each other all the time. He's like, look at you, you fucking tub of lard. So Baskin Robbins called. Only down there 5 flavors. He starts talking to his stomach. He's like, blah, blah, blah. He's like, oh, you think that's funny? Yeah, I thought that was funny earlier when you were talking to his belly. He's like, oh, you got a personality like a dead moth. Why don't you go live with a horse and don't bother anybody? Don Rickles is fucking savage, man. He was ripping. Yeah. That must have been so funny when you had him on there. He's the best. Yeah, Dirtwork gets slated for me. I can watch this anytime, man.
Wow, we literally ran the gamut on this. No way our motherfuckers guessing this one right.
Oh man, if they've seen it, dude, it's that fucking funny, man. It's fucking hilarious.
Nobody's. You just fucked everybody.
Oh, I did. Well, yeah.
Wait, what'd you give it?
Get your Slater. I gave it $1. He gives it a Slater.
Oh shit!
It was a fucking movie.
Okay. All right.
That in your pipe
Slater,
and
$1,
kids.
and waste. Here we go. Let's go, Rob.
Dirty Work.
Dirty Work.
This is easily a fucking Slater for myself.
Oh,
thank you. Exactly.
This fucking movie is funny from beginning to end. Everybody's dead in this fucking movie now.
I know, it is sad.
That why deserves a Slater. But knowing you guys, I know Fonso, you have to give us a Slater.
Boom.
All right,
sir. You're welcome.
Nice.
Everybody in this movie. I think Harley and the robot will give it $1. Just because, they'll find it funny, but they won't put full respect on it. But this is a fucking Slater for myself. All right, Slater boys. Bad boys for life.
Fuck you, Harley.
Rob, my man. Learn to double down. You could get an extra point.
Mm-hmm.
You could have gotten an extra point on that Slater. But you got 2 points. So good job.
Part of the plan.
There you go.
It's part of his plan not to double down.
It's part of his plan. That's right. Yep. And then let's see, what did Angie have to say about Dirty Work? She said, Fonso $1. Oof. Me, a waste of time. Good job. And then Harley $1. Oh, there you go.
Oh shit.
So
$1.
Did everybody just? I think everybody just scored exactly the same amount.
Yeah.
This week. It was 2 points.
Oh,
4 points each.
Then, right?
They both earned 4 points.
Yeah.
So they both get on this.
That's amazing.
That's
Let's
amazing.
Go.
That is amazing.
Well, they're the only two that played, so.
And they were the only two that
and
played.
They tied.
And it was tied. That's awesome. All right. Well, let's
cutting tickets in Kuwait, sucking sand. Sorry, fucking Rick. I just saw the scene again where he was giving him shit.
Let's see.
What were we were watching? We were watching Tosh.0, or not Tosh.0, but we were watching a really old Daniel Tosh stand-up, and I realized I was like, oh right, he's got the Jesselnick thing. They're insult comics, right? Like their comedy sketch, their style is to insult anybody and everybody. It's not just about making jokes that are.
Hey, there's a dead hook in his trunk.
Right. Like, it's not just about like making jokes about, different demographics, but it's literally insulting sometimes it's audience members.
He's like, thanks, fat woman, for holding our fall. Just stop having. He's like, I love Chevy Chase too. And he's like, hey, when the bookie shoots your toe off, you think you paid your debt, but you still don't. You still owe money. I don't think that's fair.
You still owe money, and
every time we kept seeing him, he had like a broken arm, broken leg.
How the fuck was he supposed to perform surgery?
Exactly. He got his money though. So funny.
All right, here we go.
All right.
We got everybody on the board. That's a crowded pizza pie there.
Oh shit!
Let's go shuffle, and we spin.
Spin that wheel.
Doom, doom, doom. Oh, Fonso extra credit again?
Motherfucker.
Wow. Shit.
Remove that shit. Jeez.
Come on now.
All right, next up. Let's go. Shuffle again.
Spin that wheel.
Spin that wheel.
Oh, shit.
Oh, fast. Oh, it's me. Yeah, that's solid.
MCP with the HW.
MCP with a HW with the homework. All right, so let me go look at my syllabus. All right, so I don't remember exactly how this came on my radar, but a movie called Bodies, Bodies, Bodies from 2022.
Right.
It's an A24. That's how, because it's probably artsy.
There we go.
It's an artsy, yeah.
Bodies, Bodies, Bodies. 2020. Amanda Stenberg.
It's a horror movie.
Yeah.
Maybe it's not me to pick a
dark comedy.
Dark comedy.
Teen horror.
Who done it?
Comedy, horror, mystery, thriller.
Feels like that other one we watched with the.
That's what I was thinking. Yeah.
I thought it was the same. I thought it was that one. Yeah.
When a group of rich 27 plan a hurricane party at a remote family mansion, a party game turns deadly. Did I see Pete Davidson on the cover? Yeah. All right.
All right.
All right,
what
so
else?
739. So that's Fonzo's got the extra credit.
2009 or 1993. They're my syllabus.
2009 or 1993. Oh, right. 93 was last week, too, that was competing with 84. And I went, I'm just going to go up to 93. I'm just going up the decades.
That's fine. We got one 2022 and a 90. That's fine.
There we go.
All right. Well, since I'm not familiar with it. I don't watch it enough. But my friend seems to like it. I'm going to give it a shot. Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles 3.
Oh,
yes.
The third.
Seems to like it.
Turtles in Time.
Yeah, we shall see. I got to watch it. Motherfuckers got to watch it. Gotta give it another.
I've seen it like once.
I've seen it.
I'm saying, right? Also. It's like it's extra credit, but like, when's the last time you saw it?
Yeah, it was a while ago, for sure.
Oh man, probably 25 years ago.
It's been a long time, right? Yeah.
But they haven't made a decent fucking Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtle movie ever since. Or Elias Koteas is still in it. We still got Casey Jones.
He comes back in this one, yeah. Oh, we get the April from the second one. Paige Turco.
Right. Yeah, we only got the one in the first movie, right?
Yeah.
Then you got her autograph, didn't you?
Judith O, yes, sir.
Yeah.
OG April. Am I late in my Sony payments again?
What about Paige Turco? Did you get hers?
I haven't got her. No.
Oh,
I'm getting one. It's part one poster, so I'm getting one from part one.
I got you.
So I've got April O'Neil, Raphael was in the Ken Scott was in the suit, Ernie Reyes who was in Donatello's suit, Brian Tochi was the voice of Leo, and then Mikey was the voice of Mikey. So still need the voice of Raph, still need the voice of Donatello, obviously Corey Feldman. I'm gonna have Corey. Yeah, he's gonna be pricey.
I was gonna say I feel like he would do it.
Oh yeah, he'd sign it. If you pay him, he'll sign anything.
Right, everybody does it.
Everyone's got a price. Yeah.
Right.
He's higher than all of them though, but oh well, I need him on there.
Well, and so hold on.
He's like so
now
fucking
I'm curious. Slightly off topic. Am I correct in that Robert was referencing getting Anthony Hopkins, but not actually just getting his autograph, where you send off what is it, like a head, and he signs it, and then he sends it back to you?
Like there's like a private signing. Yeah, you can send in. You can do what's called incendents. Yeah.
So how is that different than just going online and buying on eBay? If you could confirm that it is in fact not.
Well, I guess it's riskier. Where this one's like known groups where they, get a certificate and everything. eBay, you're still kind of taking a risk. Looking at the photos and description.
I could see that for sure. Is there any way to authenticate?
Well, they can take a picture saying, "Look, here, look, this is the certificate." But
it's like the Reddit proof of "Ask Me Anything" thing.
Yeah, exactly. Here's a picture of us, right? Yeah.
Okay.
So that's the only thing. Yeah. But these other ones were these are legit. They've been doing it for a while. I have a picture of them signing your item too. Like, look, this is your item because it's already got all these signatures. We're adding them on there. Yeah. Especially if you can't, go to the East Coast or something. Someone's going to be like here before they're gone to be morbid. But
what percentage of your autographs do you get a picture with the actor or actress?
If they're voice actors, not that much, unless they're included with it. But but if there's
I've seen a lot of pictures of you with people.
Yeah, I try to get a lot. Yeah, I try to get the picture for sure.
Yeah, but it's not like 90% or something like that.
I'm trying to think. Yeah, one time if they were pricey, I was like, I just want you were only a voice. I don't need a picture.
Fair enough.
Yeah.
Fair enough.
Yeah.
Yeah.
If you're like Ernie Reyes, he wasn't too expensive, but he's done other stuff too. So it's like, okay, it's cool to get Ernie. Like if I was just getting him for Turtles, which I did, but. He's still Ernie Reyes, who's a Red Sonja, Surf Ninjas, Surf Ninjas. That was the other one I wanted to add. So that reminded me. Add it to the syllabus. But most of the time, I try to get. All right, so I think we got the movies for next week, right? Bodies, and Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles 3.
Yep. It's weekend time. Weekends.
Who wants to go first?
So, okay, I'll go first. Sunday, I went for a hike today. Nice hike. Had a movie night over at the Rice's house. We watched Half Baked and the other movie. So that was cool.
Did you?
What? Half Baked? No, I didn't. I didn't need to. I was just like, I knew this motherfucker. So yeah, like I said, today I went for a hike. Weather's been nice. Yesterday, I helped Chua with firewood around his house. He's got a bunch of. He burns firewood like we do, and he got a late start, so I was helping him process firewood. He's got a small tractor that he can use to move wood around and stuff. So it's like working on a farm kind of thing. Cool. That's it. Yeah.
I didn't do much. We don't really celebrate 4th of July stuff. We just chilled at home. Played video games, drank. Just took a day. We took a day off from working because we worked on the weekend a little extra. But on Friday we just nope. We're not going to any parties. We're not gonna socialize. We're not gonna burn our social battery. We're just gonna hang out with each other at home. And we played games at home, watched movies at home. Not movies, but TV shows, Love Island. I think that's our current trash TV that we're enjoying. Played video games. On Saturday, we went out to the rooftop. I think I was alluding to it earlier in the podcast. The rooftop area, and some people were coming out, and they were going to start barbecuing, and they couldn't turn on the grills. And so they're like, "Do you guys know how to do this?" We're like, "No." But we're gonna help, and so we got up and started trying to figure it out. And we're pretty buzzed at this point, but still we're up and out. And all the clickers were down. Like one of the clickers wasn't clicking, like when you push to ignite it. Mm-hmm. And I was like, oh well, maybe the battery's dead. So I went to the other one and I took its battery, and it came over and it still didn't work. So I was like, so I was like, all right, Lane, go get our lighter. So she ran to get the lighter. We got them all working, using our lighter and just lit it up. But so we were just being helpful with everybody out there, and they were like, "Well, come back when we got some ribs. They'll be done in like an hour, and they come back and join us." We're like, "Oh yeah, sure. we'll in an hour."
Yeah, sure. See you there.
Yeah, nope. Like, nope, we're not going. Like we came back to the apartment, and I'm like, we're not going back out there, right?
Rumor has it they're still outside waiting for you out there, Tony.
I know. That poor lady, poor old lady. I was like, no, there's no way. There's no way we would be bringing them down. Our whole point of this weekend is that we're not going to drain our social battery. For us to go out there with strangers to their barbecue would be fucking insane on our social battery. Like, we would be so drained. That would be no. You're like, nope, we're not going out there. It doesn't. I don't care how drunk we get. We're not going out there. We're like, okay, cool. So that was Saturday, and then today we just chilled, watched the movies. I watched the Homework and Extra Credit today. I've been walking. We have a walking pad. And so I've been walking while watching the movies. That's a pretty good. That's a pretty good amount of time to be on your feet.
I'm telling you, man. That's how I do my motorcycle races on the treadmill. And it's
how long do those take?
Boom.
2 hours?
Yeah,
right
2 hours. Boom.
Cool.
Get my, so yeah.
Yeah, that totally works. So that's definitely going to become a staple of watching our assignments is just walk while I watch the movie.
Yep.
Motherfucker's got to walk it.
Motherfucker's got to walk it.
Telling you.
Yeah. No, it's great. What do you got, Fonso?
Friday. Yeah, I was off Friday. 4th of July, so 4-day weekend for me, and our annual balloon fucking battle between the neighbors.
Oh, right.
For 12 years, we've been realized it was 12 years. The night before, I went to Target and picked up some balloons, and I got the cooler, filled it all up. It was 256 balloons. Normally, I'd buy 2 of those packs, so we'd have a ton. But the problem is, you got to pick that shit up afterwards. So I was like, you know what? 1 pack is enough, and it filled the whole cooler, which was enough. And we're situated in the middle of the house, which is kind of funny because we're in the middle of the war zone. Our neighbors are across from us, and then our neighbors on the left side are behind us. So it's like, me and Reagan we're in the middle of the crossfire. So we had to be extra sneaky, and then and they're hiding behind my work truck. So we had multiple targets, and I think it made it easier for us because Crew was still sleeping. He didn't come out. Amy usually records, and then River just didn't want to do it or something. I don't know. So we're like, fuck it, me and you, Reagan, let's go. We got this. And that gave him a little Fortnite shotgun in case he ran out of balloons. You can just squirt people with it. I just found it laying around from years past, but it's always so much fun, man. It's super hot out, and then when you get hit with water, it's fine, man. I don't care, but it's but I must have a streak now. Just getting hit in the nuts every time. It happened again. And Amy caught this amazing picture where it's just like it's like before fucking destruction, right before I get hit. And she finds it hilarious. She was ready to share it to the group, and I was like, no, they don't need to see it. You can just show it from your phone. That's it. No need to show it. Oscar, though, my neighbor, oldest, he did get hit too because I don't know if it was, I don't know who threw it, but I hear him go, you know the sound guys get hit. They're just like, oh, you can tell.
Yep.
And he started crawling away. I'm like, oh, that dude got hit in the nuts. He's out. Yeah, man, it gets going. Then my neighbor uses the lid of as a shield. She was walking with it. I'm like, oh, hell no. One year she wore a baseball helmet. This time she was using the shield. So it's like, it makes it even easier target. But dude, after that I was worn out, man. After balloon and then cleaning everything up, being in that heat, I took a nap. I never take a nap during the day, but I just relaxed. I took a nap, and then afterwards it was potluck time, and everyone bought some food. We were sitting outside hanging out. It'd been a while. I had my little speaker playing some music, and we were just all having fun, just reminiscing, talking about the balloon fight, and talking about the kids when we first started. They were little, now they're older. And, it's just been a lot of fun, man, because, one of them is going to go to college, the other ones are in college, or we just won't be doing it, you know what I mean?
Yeah, that's true.
Any much longer, so we got to enjoy as much as we can, and we, like I said, we've had neighbors, come and go, and they've done it too with us, and, it has gotten smaller, but, we still do it, man. It's still a lot of fun. Like I said, we had played Batman. I hadn't been in a while since we played that, and that was a lot of fun. So, we're this summer, maybe we can do it. Everyone's just got so busy, got so many schedules. And then on Saturday, Denal hits me up. He's like, hey, you want to go to the comic? You want to go comic book hunting? This motherfucker's possessed. This dude's on fucking. This is like crack for him. Every time he's got off, he's got to go to another shop. He's just trying to finish his collection. I'm like, yo, man, this ain't a race. You can take your time. You ain't got to get all of them. You know what I mean? Like, I don't know why he's such in a hurry. Like, he's already like at 500 books. Motherfucker started. He was like at 180 or some shit.
Wow.
So yeah, he wants to go. So we went to this one spot in Escondido Mall. I told my buddy he's opening up his own shop there, and he said he'd have a soft open, but he still wasn't ready technically. But he let us in, see what he's got, and then of course had to look through his books and see. And it's a guy that wasn't ready to take transactions, so he's like, I can take cash. Nobody carries cash anymore, so of course we go to the ATM, the food court. Then I was like, you know what? Let me buy something so we can have some cash and change. Like, oh, you know what? It's a good idea. So we buy some drinks. We go in there. We're talking to the guy. He shows us this cool G.I. Joe magazine signed by Sergeant Slaughter. He's all stoked because we're talking about wrestling. And he puts it on the counter. Denaldo puts his Red Bull on the counter. And what does that fucker do? Just guess.
Guess, yeah.
Knock it over.
What is it? He knocks it over. Spills it on the counter. Spills it on the fucking magazine. Luckily, the magazine in the plastic protective case. So it's all good. It's all good, right? My hands on the paper towel. Denaldo starts wiping it down. What does he do next? Not only did he spill the drink, now he's furiously fucking waxing off as fast as he can to dry it off because he's so embarrassed. He fucking waxes on so fucking fast, he knocks over the fucking signed magazine. We hear, and I'm like, oh no, Denaldo, you can't. This was your first transaction. This might be your last. This can't be real. He just showed us. He picks it up. And I was like, oh my God, I'm so sorry. I look at Denal, I was like, you look at the guy, I'm like, oh man, I'm so sorry. I go, man, don't worry about it. He'll pay the full fucking price you paid for that fucking thing. Cause he said earlier it was $200. I was like, my man will pay $225 for whatever the fuck you did. I'm like, you gotta be kidding me. He picks up the case, bottom corner broken. Case of the, I'm like, I was like, I can't take this motherfucker anywhere.
Jeez.
I'm like, why didn't you finish the drink like I did? I was just carrying the can. Why did you put it there? How'd you spill it? Like, the guy's like, don't worry about it. He's like, just come back and buy those other comics that you need. I'll have them for you. You know, you're being so nice. And I'm like, oh my God. And I was like, he's like, I'm so embarrassed. Like, goddamn right, you should be embarrassed. What the fuck are you doing? I was just like, of course, right? Of course. I know. Wow. I was just like, so the whole time just giving shit about it, you know. So we go to this other comic store. It's underneath. It's called Comics and Stuff. It's like a franchise, you know. It's probably frowned upon, you know, some regular comic collector. That's because it's a franchise, but who cares? They got back issues. They got stuff. I don't care. I don't care. So I bought some books that I needed. And he bought some more books. I'm like, hey, try not to knock some shit over while you're in the store, right? I said it loud so people would hear it. And he's just like, this is me dirty look like. I'm like, why you fucking give me a dirty look, motherfucker? You're the one
spilling shit.
Yeah. Oh, and then when I'm buying my books in the red shirt, they got this cool ass statue from character from Lord of the Rings, that sloth looking motherfucker. You know what I'm talking about? From the first one they're fighting. He looks like a big troll with a big fucking club. He's got the chain around his neck.
Oh, okay, yeah.
Arrows? Yeah. It looks like Quasimodo. That's what he looks like, right? He looks like Quasimodo. And then I was like, oh, look at this thing. He's cool. He's touching. I'm like, man, you better stop touching that before you break it. You would think he was a kid. Tell him not, like that shit's hot. Don't put your hand on there. He put his hand so fast behind his back. He was so scared. He was like, oh yeah, you're right. I was like, if you would have fucking broke that thing, I would have never stopped giving you shit about it. The way he's like, teaching all hard too, like, oh, look at this thing, it's from Lord of the Rings. I'm like, what are you fucking, don't touch that thing, right. I literally wanted him to fucking break it so he would buy it. Because I would have told him, hey, you better buy that shit. Fucking broke it. I don't care. But I can't take that dude anywhere though. Yeah. But it's always fun hanging out with him until he breaks shit. Then I'm embarrassed. Then I gotta walk away.
Right. I was like, come on, man.
I just introduced them to like the last week before, They're probably like, hey man, don't bring your friend over here again. So unfortunately, I don't think they'll be ready to open yet.
You can bring him, but he has to wait outside.
Exactly.
Can you tie him to a bench or something?
Just give me his cash. He can stand outside, buy his books, and give it back to him. Yeah. Seriously. I just couldn't believe it. The guy, he just showed us like fucking 3 minutes before. Fucking like, how are you not careful with that thing? Why don't you move it, clean where you're cleaning? Not just fucking. You should have seen him. He was so fast.
Like you said, he gets super nervous.
He does. Yeah. And me giving him shit probably doesn't help either. But I gave him shit after he already fucking spilled it first. I'm like, oh, Denaldo, what are you doing?
Right.
It cracks me up just thinking about it. I fucking spilled Red Bull. It wasn't funny when he spilled it in my room, I'll tell you that much. And it wasn't funny there either, because he ain't listening anyway, so fuck him.
Yeah, exactly.
Shit out of him, yeah. Fucking Donaldo. Always knocking shit over. Steve Urkel. And then today, chilled, man. I guess it was fried chicken day, apparently. With Harley, I'm surprised you're not celebrating.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. I was looking up gifts, and then that came up. I'm like, is that a real thing? And she said it was a real thing. She posted on there, so I'm like, there you go. But yeah, just chilled today because I've watched both movies back to back. And it's just warm. It's so fucking warm today.
It's
I did hit up my comic shop to get some more because they were having a sale, buy 2 get 1 free. So I got me some more trades. And now, as of right now, I am currently standing at 900 comic books.
Wow.
Yeah. And I've only read 422 of them, so I got a lot to catch up to do. But yeah, that concludes my weekend, y'all. And I think it's going to end this episode, right? Unless you guys got anything else.
Nope.
I got nothing.
Got nothing? Well, this is going to conclude episode 7.
Next week, same bad time, same bad channel.
Yep.
This is going to conclude episode 738 of the Bad Boys Podcast. We just randomly ranted all things movies. I've been your host, Fonso, saying, don't spoil your Red Bull. We ride together.
Harley, we die together?
MCP, Bad Boys for Life.